welcome to the energy forecast for the week of August 18th. I am Kay Elizabeth Green, and it is truly my pleasure, my joy to host this show each week for my posse. That is the group of guides and angels that I work with. And each week I will ask them for a message for the upcoming week of how best for us to deal with the energy. And I'm always excited to see what the message is and see how best to utilize it within our life, my life, to um, really navigate um, taking responsibility. Our energy is our responsibility. We can't determine what happens on the outside, but how we respond to it, we can't. And if we have some guidance, we and forewarning, it will help us with responding instead of reacting. So, this week been guided to utilize two different tools, but both of them are by the same author, and her name is Colette Baron Reed. The first part of the reading of the forecast of the message is coming from the Wisdom of the Avalon Oracle. And what I did was I was guided to pull three cards and to look at them and see what story they were telling. And the first card I pulled was the Grail Knight. And the Grail Knight is talking about breaking through those illusions and seeking the sacred. Sometimes we are so entranced by what is going on in the outside, the illusion that it has some power over you, the illusion that you won't be able to break through. And when you are, and the guidance says to seek the sacred, seek that which is within, and listen to that still small voice. And when you do, you will find wealth and joy. Now, I've learned that wealth is not just the material dollar that we receive. It's wealth is also part of, if you're not healthy, you are not wealthy. If you are not joyous, you are not wealthy. Wealth is something that cannot be measured by the number of dollar signs, colons, and zeros behind a particular number. Wealth is something that you have. It is that intrinsic thing of knowing that all is well. Now, I know I hear you, or maybe I hear myself, that you said, well, hey, the dollars would make a difference, but it is the underlining um security foundation that that when you seek to follow your joy, doors will fly open, things will appear. Um, ideas will pop in. And this week, it is a prime week for doing that. I would suggest they are telling me to not spend as much time on social media, not to spend that much time on Netflix movies and things. But if we can focus in and just take time to listen to that inner guidance, it will help us to respond to the events that are occurring in our life to bring us both wealth and joy. Hmm. That's an interesting concept. Now, one of the other, now I pulled those three from one particular deck, and then I pulled one more, and this one is like putting a stamp, a period to the end of a sentence. It clarifies that comes before. And I haven't taken a look at it, so we will in just a second together and see how it ties in to the first part of pushing past those illusions and seeking the sacred so that we can have the wealth and joy that we desire. And I pulled that one card from the Good Tarot. And it is a tarot deck, a traditional um, tarot deck. But what Colette has done so well in this deck, why I love this deck, is she has spent time with the guidebook to give us affirmative statements that we can take and actually chew on, use to respond to the energy that is happening. So, that card that I pulled was the Seven of Air. And going to the deck, now we know that the air is again talking about spirit. So you see how it ties in quickly to the sacred. If you know anything about numerology, you know that the number seven is also a sacred thing. But let's see. The Seven of Air stands for independence, nonconformity, living life on one's own terms without people pleasing. Hmm. Now, to me, that says a lot, and that definitely confirms the getting past the illusion that you have to fall into the pack. You have to believe that wealth is a number, and if you're always striving to get this number and you're always striving to get these things, then you are wealthy. But the upside of loving, living life on your own terms is that it will bring joy. So it says, now is the time for me to live life on my own terms. So I must find the courage to reject conformity. Listening to my yearning for independence is key to breaking free of group thinking and attending to my own needs. You know, if you and I have I flip in and out of listening to the news, and so even though I don't have cable, I want to be conscious as to what is going on out there. So again, I can respond opposed to react. But I have to make sure that I am viewing the news as an observer opposed to absorbing the energy of the group thinking. And that, oh, there isn't enough, you have to work, everything has to be hard, you can't be kind, you have to be suspicious of your neighbor. Okay, I can break away from that group thinking and take the independent action of following my own inner guidance. And it says, diplomacy with others can help me to be true to my call to do what I know I must do for myself. Diplomacy with others can help me be true to my call to do what I know I must do for myself. What you extend, that you give out to others, is what you come back. That's the wealth. That's the joy. Seeking the sacred. So this week, remember that, my friend, that you are responsible for your own energy. You can choose to respond knowing who you are, or you can react like Chicken Little. Say, the sky is falling, the sky is falling, because you don't understand who and what you are. I hope that this message makes a difference for you. It is now time to live life on your own terms. Do what you do and do no harm. And when we do that, we will attract the wealth of health, peace, joy, love, and money to us. I am, for those of you who this is the first time of watching me, I'm Kay Elizabeth Green. I am the author of Building Spiritual Muscle. And as an intuitive fitness coach, it is my joy, it is my pleasure to work with all you highly sensitive, natural born leaders to help you remember how powerful you are, and then provide a place that you can hone your intuitive muscle so that you can create the life you deserve. If this makes a difference, go ahead, subscribe, hit that bell for a like. If you're on Facebook, make sure you like the page. And always, always, with anything that makes a difference for me, I let all the other people know about it, and I hope you will do the same. So until next week, I am Kay Elizabeth Green, wishing you light, love, and plenty of laughter. May you have a blessed one.